it's one of the most popular shows on television, the search to find the greatest Russian in history. Over the past year, hundreds of thousands of votes have been cast, and with the poll due to close at the end of the month, there have been some surprising results. At the moment, top of the list is Alexander Nevsky, an early Russian hero who became a saint. In second place, perhaps the predictable favourite, Peter the Great. And in third, a name to surprise many outside of Russia, Josef Stalin. The man who led Russia to victory in the Second World War and transformed the country into one of the most powerful in the world is still regarded by many as a hero.
Now what is of course missing in this picture is Stalin the Butcher, is the years, the decades of terror, is millions of people executed and people who died in the labor camps. Well, somehow the two are barely compatible, and this is why, deplorably so, the image of Stalin the Butcher and the memory of the terror is being pushed aside.
Stalin is accused of being behind the killing of millions of his own people and sending many to forced labor camps. Yet on the streets of Moscow, there's an understanding why he would come close to topping the poll.
In principle, I can agree with that. He might have done a lot of terrible things, but our country needed such a person at that moment.
The presenter of the programme says the whole idea of the show is to spark debate about all of Russia's history.
When you're doing a show, it's very emotional. It's sometimes it's like people watch it, and how the historical person is being presented probably affects their opinion much more than their thinking.
The polls close on December the 28th, with the result announced live the following evening. It's thought supporters of all those in the top 10 are working to make sure their icons top the list. It's hard to find statues of Stalin in Moscow. This is one of the last tucked away in a quiet corner of a very quiet park. What this poll shows is that while many people regard him as a monster, there are many more who believe that Stalin is a Russian hero. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Moscow.